Hello everyone, today I will show you how to diagnose and replace the faulty parking sensor, rear parking sensor. So if you have diagnostic tool, then it's going to be much easier for you to establish which sensor is faulty. If you do not have the diagnostic tool, you can still do that by listening to the sensors. So basically what you do, you just pressing the parking, it's gonna flash because it doesn't work, and basically by going back to the car, just listening to every single sensor, you should hear the noise, and the sensor that doesn't make the noise is the faulty one. But you can also have faulty the whole control unit. So basically it is good to have diagnostic tool because this will exactly tell you where is the fault. So you can see that selection here is ultrasonic sensor. So this is my fault. I'm using DIS, by the way. DIS tell you exactly where is the fault and can also test the sensor. So I've done that before, so I'm gonna repeat this. What this gonna do is gonna test the front and also rear sensors. The sensors with X means that they doesn't work. So let's go further. And you can see that it's saying to me that the ultrasonic sensor rear is the faulty one. So I can choose selection 2, go further, and then this should it told me already, sorry. It's here, you see, the X1. Those are fine, but this one, ultrasonic rear sensor, the rear center right. So this is the sensor that I have to replace. So the sensors for BMW E60 and E61, the rear one, looks like that. Basically, this is quite easy to disconnect them because you're just pressing this button and then pulling out the sensor. So that's an easy job. Sadly, getting to them is much more complicated because you have to remove the rear bumper. So I will show you how to do that. I will also show you how to listen to the sensors to figure out which one of them is faulty. So this is rear working sensor. I will try to figure out if I can actually record the sound. It should make like tick 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 tick, this kind of noise. Where is it? Sorry, it's so sunny that it's hard to target this. And this is my middle one, right side, faulty sensor. So when you come closer to this, as a microphone, it doesn't make any sound. So this confirms that this sensor is the one to be replaced. So the first thing that we will have to do is get to the boot. So when you got to the boot on the left side, you should have two screws to remove. They are located, first one is, sorry, not much space here, so it's like that. The second one, it's here, if you can see. So there are two of them here, and the second one is over there. Then, sorry for the mess. On other side, we got another one, exactly the same location, so on the end of the headlamp. One here, and another one should be, I don't have the other one, but still I will show you where it's supposed to be, here. So it's like on the edge of the headlight, tail light, sorry. So you can see that, sorry. The first one is there, and the second one is there. So make them loose, don't remove them yet, because we have to remove few other screws first. So we are now on the side of the car. We have to remove the screws, which are this one. I hope you can see it here. You should have another one here. I don't have it, but you should. Next one is here, and the fourth one, it's located in the corner. There. So there should be 4, and they should be on the both sides. So we start from taking those out on the both sides. The wheel screws on the sides, they are size 8, and the one inside behind the taillight, they are size T30. So it's this one. Now you might also have screws on the bottom, which should be located here, and then possibly over there on this side. I'm using the M Sport here. You see, there is a sign after the screw. There is no screw because basically what I've done, I'm using M Sport pack on standard card, so I had to make some adjustments. Anyway, when you will take out side screws, the bottom screws, then you can unlock those two, which is T30, and then by pulling from here you should be able to release it and after that it's good if you will have any support, because the bumper will slide down. So leave some carton board on the floor so you're not gonna scratch the bumper, or get someone from other side to help you to take it out. So after you've managed to take down your bumper, then here we got our sensors. So I see that the sensor is actually different color. It doesn't really matter. So by pressing the button on the side, so it's on the bottom of the sensor, then you can release it. I'm not gonna release it because it's too hard. Afterwards, you have to push out. You see this? You have to push this out this side, and the other one other side, and then push the sensor from the bottom. So this will allow you pull out sensor like that. So sensor is coming out this way. So first, press the side button. This will allow you to release the connector. Then move this plastic there, the other one over there. Push the sensor from the bottom by finger, and this will allow you to take it out. And then when you're gonna place the new sensor, you're just doing this exactly the same way. So first, probably gonna be better to put the sensor in, and then afterwards to do the connection. And that's you. And afterwards we have to reassemble everything. This is the bits which I don't have, because basically, as I said, this coming from M Sport model, and this one is standard one, so I have to just, you know, improvise. So I see that the connector from here, I lost this somewhere. I've done the plastic covers on the both sides the same way. So anyway, we're gonna replace the sensor. I will replace the sensor, and afterwards do the diagnostic just to show you that everything works fine. Before you're gonna reassemble everything, make sure that the sensors work. So just add the bumper, just so this will fit the positioning. Then you don't have to turn on the engine, but just turn the key, turn the reverse gear, and see if it actually works. Because there is no point for you to assemble everything and then realize that it still doesn't work. So and when everything will be fine, then first you're adding the bumper. I will first recommend to push the clips on the side, so this will jump in, and then afterwards secure the bumper from the inside first, and then afterwards you're going the screws on the sides. So I will show you now that everything works on my side. Sorry, by assembling the car, I just reminded myself that there was one more screw underneath, actually two on each side. So underneath here, I don't know if you can see it, but there is one more screw, and the same should be on the other side when you're gonna take this out. So from the bottom you will have four. So one here, two on the middle, and then one on other side as well. So this is me after replacing the sensor. After pressing it, you see that it doesn't look like it's anything wrong with it, which is good. Sadly, I see that there is still error here, but maybe because I haven't erased errors. So that means that you might need some tool to erase the fault codes after doing the whole job. So we will see. This should test both units. Yeah, it's saying that there is an issue with rear sensors. Let's go further, and that's the same one. So we can, I think, retest only the sensor. No, you see, it's saying on the bottom, fault currently not present. So it means that it is sorted. So now it's just a matter of erasing the fault codes, and this is it. The job is done. Only thing after doing the whole job, which I would recommend, is that the side screws, the 8mm size, when you're gonna work with them, definitely align the tool on top of them, like perfectly on top of them, because if you will move the tool at any angle, you can round those screws up, and if they are rusty, then basically you might stuck with them. So make sure that you add in your tool all the way down, and this is properly aligned on the center of the screw. Also, good idea will be to buy the new screws and just replace those, because in my case they are not so bad, because I've been working on them before and I did replace them a few years back, so they are not as bad, but I still should probably replace them because they're starting to get rusty. So I would recommend to replace them. Basically, the thing is that if in the future you will need to work with this again, then if those screws look bad now, in few years time they're gonna look even worse, and you might need to actually work with that. So I would definitely recommend to replace them. They are not expensive. They cost probably something like maybe £6 on eBay. So, or maybe contact the BMW and just buy the new one. You're gonna need, I think that was 4 on one side and 4 on other side, so it's 8. Yeah, I think that's the only recommendation which I can say from the whole job, because that was actually something where I had to really align the tool just to not damage it. Okay, so anyway, I hope that this movie was detailed enough so you actually can perform the job yourself. Thank you for visiting my channel, watching the movie, and as always, I wish you a good day.